Hey, good morning, B.C.E. So, I think a component that I'm going to start looking into more, because I feel like I've not looked into it enough, and it's equally important, is our friends on the other side of the pond there. Right. Our cousins. Right? Those people we fought the fake American Revolution against. The American Revolution that did not occur. Because there's no revolution. This is just... Well, think of it in these terms. Think of it as the Matrix. We are a corporation. We're all given what? Social security numbers. If you look at your social security card, it's got the twin pillars of Jacquin and Boaz on it. So, think of it in terms of the Matrix in that we are, for lack of, babies, right? We're BTUs. BTUs. We're not even people to these things, these Masons. We're energy, get it? Pure energy. That's all we are. Energy and pawns in the giant game of three-dimensional chess we're all involved in here. Now, this cigar-munching, satanic baby rapist, you're all probably familiar with Jimmy Savile. My father used to chew cigars. This wizard turd, and Carl has a good video. I don't know if it's still up, probably not. It's probably over a year and a half old, of when Katy Perry dressed up like this fucking idiot at the Grammys, because she did. Adorned in black and white in the exact same sunglasses and hairstyle as this turd. In an homage to this turd. Jimmy Savile. Savile. Jimmy Savile. Savile Row. Right? James Bond's tailor was on Savile Row. James Bond 777, who worked for the Queen on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Elizabeth 33. Now, it is my opinion, and it's just my opinion. There are people behind the curtain here, like the Wizard of Oz. Truth in movies and fiction and lies in the news. I don't think these figureheads are smart enough to have done all this. And we know they're not. They're puppets, right? We know who the brains behind the operation is, ultimately. But I don't even think the people they present us as leaders are smart enough to do any of this stuff. They are literally and figuratively just puppets. Now this, Savile and his little cohorts over there, this is nothing more than Satanism. I know they throw us a bone with, oh yes, he's a pedophile, the sex, quote-unquote, big air quotes, scandal. Well, it's much more than that. It's wizardry. It's masonry. Masonry is wizardry. 67. 6 times 7, 6 plus 7. And I'm of the opinion Mr. Kubrick would have been in a unique position to have known all this, given the fact that he was who he was. Clearly a Mason at one point. And he lived in Great Britain. So he would have known all this. That's what Eyes Wide Shut and all the pictures of British royalty are for. That is what all the symbolism in Eyes Wide Shut is for. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. The Star of Ishtar, right? Stanley's got it right there at the Christ Mass party in Eyes Wide Shut. Now, this guy is just the creepiest motherfucker who ever breathed air. Well, they're all creepy. Even the good-looking ones. This guy does not fall into that latter category. He was having sex with corpses. The Marine Corps, right? Duality, different meanings, jumble the words up, limited amount of signs, symbols, colors, names, and dates. This guy's a wizard, a satanic mason, that's all. What's this? Right. Right. Standing in front of what? Buckingham Palace. Lindsay Buckingham. Holiday Road. Fleetwood Mac. Mac and cheese. Camera. Newton. Fig Newton. GIF. GIF. Crowley's Law of Reversal. Right, what colors are those? Red and blue for Masonry. Right, Masonry 33. It's all connected. Every little thing. Oneness 33. Stoke Mandeville. Crown. CC for 33, and he's doing 666 hand signs right there. Stoke Mandeville. Right. Here he is, adorned in the Union Jack, red and blue for Masonry again. Because we are nothing more. When I say we, the United States of America 311. The USA is nothing more than a Freemasonic experiment. How big and how bad can the lie be? Well, they start off big, that's for sure. We're a Christian country, right? So they start off with a ginormous lie. Ginormous, that's not even a word. They start off with a huge lie to begin with. Now, Savile was clearly not an idiot. No one's ever going to accuse him of that, at least not here. Member of Mensa, no, I don't know if that means anything. It's probably just a bunch of wizards and masons and Eastern Stars getting together to perform rituals. But I don't for one second think, even puppets are smart. My parents, scumbag occultists that they are, and puppets, but they're smart. No, I don't think Savile's dumb by any stretch. He was a life member of the British Gypsy Council, GC, for 333. Lockhaber Highland Games. They love their games, don't they? Glencoe, GC for 33. See, they use it all. It's everything. It's both. He became a friend of whom? Margaret Thatcher. Maggie, right? Maggie. Now, Mr. E has an excellent video. I know his channels are gone, which is a shame. But Maggie Thatcher is a transsexual. Or a transvestite. One way or the other. She's a gender invert, is my point. And they love having us think these gender inverts are some kind of great human beings. Now, I'm not saying every single person, especially people who have had this done to them at birth. It's not their fault. That's not who I'm talking about. But these people who lop it off voluntarily are nothing more than worshippers of Hasatan. That's it. That's all. And the Baphomet. And it's my opinion, and it's just my opinion, that the Baphomet is both. That the Baphomet is both male and female. But my theory is the Baphomet is two things. It's both male and female. It's both. It's a male and it's a female, literally. It's two people. That's just my opinion. I know that the imagery is that of one being, but everything's the opposite of what they say. So if the Baphomet is literally one thing, then it's my opinion that it's two. Now, Savile, was also good friends with who? This turd. Direct descendant of Vlad the Impaler. Who is that? That's Dracula. That's who that is. Blood drinkers. Now am I saying that Dracula turns himself into a bat and flies around? Well, who knows at this point, but that's not what I'm saying. Now we know what's over there. The Mother Lodge. The Grand Lodge. The Grand Lodge, 66. See, all these British MPs, members of Parliament, the band, right? Dual meanings for everything. All these British MPs are pedophiles. We're going to get to Cyril Smith here in a moment. Bill Maloney, who I like a lot, has a great short, I don't know how short it is, it's like an hour. But if anyone can find it, Bill Maloney's movie on the Hot de la Graine scandal over there, and the fact that they have a depiction of Satan standing in the middle of a lake right outside the school or the hostel, or what, Hostel, right? The movie, right? Anybody remember that? Eli Roth, right? Right, now this is Dolphin Square, right? Take something literal and make it figurative. This is where a lot of these sex scandals occurred. This is where these MPs were going to molest these children. And I don't think it's a case of simple child molestation. Not that that's ever simple. I think it's a case of satanic ritual. Because what are those? Just like Valley Forge and the National Memorial Arch there in Philadelphia. King of Prussia, 66. Where my father's store was coincidentally located. Those are arches, and how many arches are there? There are 3, right? Dolphin. Are there a lot of dolphins in Great Britain? No, there aren't. At least not to my knowledge. If someone wants to come here and correct me and tell me that it's just inhabited left and right by dolphins, feel free. Correct me, because I wouldn't know. So, those are 3 arches, 3 why 3, right. The Masonic number of 3. 2 and 1 is 3, 21 is 3 sevens, triple repetition, characteristic of magic. No, the Labor Party, they love their duality numbers, right? 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. The Labour Party, United Kingdom. The Tories. Tory Amos. Amos and Andy. Famous Amos. Labor Day. Hour. Lab. Right, see how they have to jumble things up and reuse them? Because this isn't a real fucking language. Queen Elizabeth, obviously, 33. Now there's a gentleman who was prime minister from 1970 to 74, I believe, or 72 to 76. It's one or the other. Ted Heath. Ted Heath is a renowned Satanist, caught red-handed in cloaks murdering children. Of course, nobody believed the eyewitness, of course, and they buried the story. But Ted Heath is no doubt a satanic pedophile. And no doubt a Freemason, because he's A, British, and B, a prime minister. You can't have one without the other. Milk and cookies, peanut butter and jelly. So, now Cyril Smith, fat piece of garbage Satanist that you're going to see here shortly. And a member of the Labour Party. Yes, it's all very Masonic. We're going to eat turds. We're going to molest children. We're going to worship the beast. Because that's what Masons do. Gave this long-winded speech about asbestos. Asbestos. Right? Asbestos. Causes cancer. Tropic of Cancer. Am I saying cancer is not real? No, that's not what I'm saying. As Carl says, they invent all these things. They invented all this stuff. Stuff wouldn't exist if it wasn't a bunch of wizards around doing all this shit. Alchemy. You can call me Al. Did you have a meal? Asbestos is witchcraft. 77. Because it is. Doctors are just wizards. Look at their logo. The staff of Hermes. 2 snakes and angel wings. That's it. Oh yes, but Brandon, B.C., doctors are heroes. Doctors are heroes. No, they're not. They're fucking scumbags. You think they're heroes because of Hollywood. Witches' wands are made from Hollywood. And I know you don't personally think they're heroes, but the theory writ large is that there's some kind of heroes. They're not heroes at all. They're the biggest turds to ever walk the earth. Witch doctor. Why is that a term? Where do you think they got the term doctor from? Dr. Strangelove. Dr. Bill Hartford. Now, getting into Cyril Smith, in later years, his popularity was considerably marred by the allegation that he'd be involved in a cover-up of a health risk at a local asbestos factory. In 2008, there were calls for Smith to be stripped of his knighthood. Don't you love how all these pedophiles are knighted? Right, Sir Paul McCartney, definitely a pedophile. Sir Cyril Smith, no doubt a pedophile. Sir Ted Heath, no doubt a pedophile. Right? Right. The asbestos company, what? Turner and Newall. Newall. Turned the tables over. It was later revealed that Smith owned how many shares? Right. 1377. Right, 13 plus 2 sevens is 27. 2 sevens, land of OZ. In 2008, he said he had 4,000 asbestos-related deaths. See, these are all, it's Chaldean magic. 7 and 4 is 11, the zeros are 7s. 77 plus 11 is 88, and round we go. Turner, 33. Tina Turner. My turd roommate, James Turner. Fuck you, James. Turner. Now, the people that ignored the Cyril Smith case, the allegations of pedophilia, the Crown Prosecution Service. Just so happens in Cedar Rapids, there's a bunch of things with Crown on them. Crown Plaza. Just a coincidence. Crown Prosecution Service. Just a coincidence that Cedar Rapids would have the largest Masonic library in the world. The entire world. Crown Prosecution Service, 9966. Manchester. Manchester, UK. Seems like we've talked a lot about the word Chester. Chester Brook. Chester Cheetah. Chester. Chet. Chester's 33. Manchester is 3 sevens. Triple repetition. And, of course, our old pals in the black and white cars, those old Masonic turds, the police department. Police, 2 sevens, and, of course, 33. Manchester police, who did nothing to Cyril Smith, because it's all connected. The Manchester police, who did nothing to Cyril Smith. 76. When was our little experiment started here? Right. Great Britain is Masonic. Ha ha ha. Right. 77. Now, Margaret Thatcher. Maggie, right? Maggie Thatcher. Margaret. Maggie. 33. Just so happens, coincidentally, my brother had a rat growing up named Maggie. Now, sorry, I shouldn't have cropped the picture this low. That's a young boy. Now, I'm not a transvestigation expert, but I've seen enough to know. That's a young boy. That's not a girl. This was not a girl. Primary school. Primary colors. School of fish. Oxford. My stepfather went to Oxford. Coincidentally, the same time Bill Clinton went to Oxford. Oxford 33, Clinton 33. Clinton, Connecticut 33. Oxford, Iowa, where my mother's family is from. Oxford 33. Cyril Smith, fat piece of shit you're going to see in a moment. Cyril Smith, Satanist, 77 Land of OZ. Here he is, this fat pile of garbage, wearing blue suspenders and a red tie. Aren't you fucking surprised? Right. Look at this absolute abomination, which is what he is. Which is what all these fucking Masons are. Which is what pretty much the entire, Lance Collins will tell you, which is pretty much what the entire country of Great Britain is nothing but Satanist Masons. Which makes sense why my mother loved it so much, you witch. Here they are with their medals, their beloved medals. They probably jam up each other's asses. Look at this absolute pile of turd. You know, if I could bring this guy back just to beat the living shit out of him for a day, I would. Can you imagine the terror these children felt when having to deal with this absolute fucking monster? What's this? Right. What's on his tie? Pyramids, the guy he's shaking hands with, or the guy next to him. What's that? Oh, that's red and blue for masonry. What color's this? Oh, that's orange for 33. See, and what's this? See, as Mag likes to tell you, and he's right, they don't miss. I mean, they miss, they make mistakes, they fuck up, but what they don't miss with is the symbolism. They never miss with the symbolism. That's always going to be there. As RV used to say, the occultic numbers are always going to be there, and they always are. And this symbolism is always going to be there. Look at, they love to memorialize and lionize themselves. Look at this fat pile of shit. Had a painting drawn of himself. I'm surprised he isn't doing the hidden hand there. What? They just forgot to tell you to do it or what? Now this is Ted Heath. Pedophile, prime minister, scumbag. As Bill Maloney will tell you, Hot de la Gran over there. Maybe I'm going to do some videos on that. Because his expose is quite good. Quite good. Now, here's Heath doing the what? Doing the thinking man. Because yes, they're so enlightened. They're so thoughtful. They spend so much time pontificating about the problems of the world. Right, that they all cause. Now, this motherfucker looks more like a demon every time I see him. This is one of the last pictures of him. Could this guy possibly look more like a demon? I mean, I guess, what do you need? What do you need? I mean, this guy's as demonic as it gets. Yeah, child abuse, of course. And here he is with whom? Because it's all connected. Who's he here with? Right, Jimmy Savile. Ted Heath. 33. Heath Barr. Heath Ledger. Did you fill out the ledger? See, it's all connected. Jumble it up, use it again to make sure we can't put the puzzle pieces together. Well, they're wrong. We've already solved their puzzle. We're just putting together peripheral pieces now. We know who they are, where they are, what they've done. We're just going through here and filling in the blanks, that's all. Right, because we know who's behind it. These motherfuckers. That's who. It's really that simple. They tried to make it super complicated. Aliens, different factions of governments, lone wolf assassins. No. Nope. It's just Freemasons Freemasons. That's it. So really, the puzzle's already solved. Right. Could there be a bigger group of losers? No, there couldn't be. Black and white for the checkerboard. Freemasonic handshake. Colostomy bags, check. Right, the Mother Lodge. The Mothership. Remember that? Prime Minister is satanic. 110. My birthday is 110. What a shock. 110 stories at Jaquin and Boaz there in Lower Manhattan. The Manhattan Project. The movie Projector. See, you have to jumble it up and reuse it all. Now, who's the current prime minister? This pig fucker. He is a pig fucker. That's not an exaggeration. That's not me insulting him. He literally fucked a pig. And everybody knows it. David Cameron. James Cameron. Cameron from the Parkland shooting. Parkland Hospital. From the Kennedy assassination. When did that occur? 11/22. 11 plus 22 is what? 33. Right. So, it's all connected. Oneness. Right, here's the pig fucker. Standing behind a crown with fleur-de-lis on it. And that's a what? That's a fucking unicorn. Yeah, that's a unicorn. Take something literal, make it figurative. Because I'm sure, like the American Indians and like everything else the Masons touch, they killed it. They kill everything, because that's all they do. They love death. They're fascinated with death. It's all they care about. Why do you think in Shakespeare they carry skulls? Why? I mean, the skulls and bones. Bonesmen. Bonesman 33. It's all they care about is death. It's all they care about. Putin, right? And Cameron. Right. You can't see it because Putin's standing in front of it. There's red and blue on that flag for Masonry. Red and blue on the left for Masonry and a Masonic handshake. What's going on here with his eyes? What's going on there? Who knows, but it doesn't look good. Now, what hand sign is that? Tony Blair, Prime Minister. Prime Minister's satanic. Because it is. What's that? Oh, yes, 666 hand sign. Tony Blair, 44, Corinthians 4:4, or an 8. Tony Blair, Satanist, because he is. 66. Now, who's he here with? Because it's all connected. William Jefferson Clinton, my ass. Nothing more than a 2-bit Satanist and pedophile. Fuck you, Bill Clinton. Fuck you all presidents. How about that? 2-bit pedophile. That's all he is. Went to Oxford with my stepdad. What a coincidence. Oxford 33. Red and blue for Masonry. Red and blue for Masonry with pentagrams. Pentagrams 33. Blue tie, red tie. Aren't you surprised? Clinton 33. Right. Connecticut Freemasons. Right. Coincidence? Not at all. Right. Connecticut. Novus Ordo Seclorum. This undertaking has been approved. In a ribbon, ribbon 33. What undertaking? Lying to all of us and stealing the world. That's the undertaking they're talking about. We are everywhere. G for 33. Yeah, they are everywhere. Black and red for human sacrifice. They are everywhere. That's the fucking problem. But you're not going to be everywhere for much longer. We're going to chase you all into the woods. And we're going to make you beg. Peacefully. You're going to beg. Because we're not you. We're not going to kill you. No. There's things much worse than death. We're going to make you know what it's like. That's all. Shame. Shame is worse than death. Public shame. Having everyone know that you eat babies. That you practice witchcraft. That you've done this to everyone. For no good reason whatsoever. Other than you're greedy. And everyone's going to know. Even the people in the deepest slumber are going to know. They're all going to know what you've done. We're going to see to it. You better believe it. The founders, my ass. We're going to see to it. You won't want to breathe. You won't want to live. You'll wish for death. Because everyone will know what Satanist, wizard, sorcerer, child molesting, child eating, demonically possessed scum you are. And that day's coming. Tick fucking tock. Hope you good folks are having a good morning.